Hello and welcome to Akata TV, a YouTube channel that has been designed to serve you Nigerian news. I'm talking about news trending in the country, and we have to look at them critically. What is trending today? As far as I'm concerned, and I'm checking the internet right now, there's a news about Ghana and Nigeria. $1 million levy. Federal government knocks Ghana for incessant harassment of Nigerians, and that's written boldly on Punch newspaper. So I decided to go further and read the story, and a couple of things were coming out that I think it will really interest you. Now, don't forget that this is not the first time that we'll be hearing about Ghana and Nigeria relations that has not been going well. So what is the latest right now? The federal government on Friday highlighted several atrocities committed by Ghana against Nigerians living in that country, warning that it would no longer tolerate further hostile actions. So apparently, Ghanaians have been treating Nigerians like trash, and it is not acceptable. Now, the government noted that 1,150 Nigerian shops were shut in the country since 2018, and that over 200 Nigerians were sentenced and languishing in one-sum maximum prison alone in Ghana, while 825 Nigerians had been harshly deported from Ghana since 2018. The Minister of Information and Culture, Alhaji Lai Mohammed, in a statement titled "Nigeria would no longer tolerate harassment of its citizens in Ghana," said the government was deeply concerned over the incessant harassment of its citizens in Ghana and the continuous act of hostility toward the country by Ghanaian authorities. Now, this is actually coming against the backdrop of the imposition of a $1 million trade levy on Nigerian traders in Ghana and the shutdown of their business premises by the Ghanaian authorities. Now, this is absolutely outrageous if you ask me. $1 million trade levy on Nigerian traders in Ghana. Now, the most ridiculous part is that the Ghanaian Ministry of Trade had also given the traders a 14-day ultimatum to pay the fee. That's practically just 2 weeks to pay a fee of $1 million. And if they fail to do this, they would close the Nigerian shops. And the deadline for the payment was August 24th. Now, this I consider personally unfair. Well, over the past 2 weeks, the Ghanaian authorities had ordered the closure of shops owned by Nigerians doing businesses in the country. Since August 10, a task force went across the country's capital to identify shops owned by Nigerian traders and shut them. Mohammed stated the Nigerian government is deeply concerned by the incessant harassment of its citizens in Ghana and the progressive act of hostility towards the country by Ghanaian authorities and will no longer tolerate such. So in this regard, the federal government is urgently considering a number of options aimed at ameliorating the situation. Now, the federal government has been documenting the act of hostility towards Nigeria and Nigerians by the Ghanaian authorities, and this includes seizure of the Nigerian mission's property located at number 10 Barnes Road, Accra, which the Nigerian government has used as diplomatic premises for almost 50 years. Now, this action is a serious breach of the Vienna Convention. Now, that is absolutely cruel. I don't think Nigeria, as worse as we may consider ourselves to be, maybe because of corruption, will think of demolishing a diplomatic premise of another country in our country. Remember, even when the xenophobic attack was happening in South Africa, that it got so loud last year, the worst that we did was just to wreak havoc at ShopRite and a couple of businesses like that, but not going as far as the country's authority demolishing businesses and doing a kickback against other nationals in Nigeria. So I consider this absolutely wrong for the Ghanaian, and of course the president of Ghana had actually apologized to Nigeria, but his actions are speaking louder than voice, or would I say the action of the Ghanaian authorities is speaking louder than voice here. What exactly are they doing? The demolition of the Nigerian mission's property located at number 1921 Julius Nyerere Street, East Ridge, Accra, another serious breach of the Vienna Convention. Also, aggressive and incessant deportation of Nigerians from Ghana. Between January 2018 and February 2019, 825 Nigerians were deported from Ghana. Also, closure of shops belonging to Nigerians. Over 300 Nigerian shops were locked for 4 months in Kumasi in 2018. Over 600 Nigerian shops were locked in in 2019, and currently over 250 Nigerian shops have been locked. And should I remind you that 2020 is yet to end, so we may definitely have more numbers. Furthermore, residency permit requirements for which the Ghana Immigration Service has placed huge fees, which are far higher than the fees charged by the Nigerian Immigration Service. This includes the compulsory non-citizen ID cards that goes for $120 and $120 in Naira, that's about 46,495 Naira. And that's not all. It costs $60 for yearly renewal, and that's about 23,247 Naira for renewal. Medical examinations, including for COVID-19, which is newly introduced, goes for about $120, and payment for resident permits is about $400 compared to 7,000 Naira being paid by Ghanaians for residency card in Nigeria. Now, $400 is about 154,984 Naira. So it is so clear that Ghanaians don't want Nigerians in the country. At least that's what I can assume. If the authorities are the one, instigating all of this, and the Ghanaian, if you check Twitter, there've been a lot of tweets by Ghanaians, against Nigerians. South Africans as well. But that begs the question, what is Nigeria actually doing against this? Not just from the side of fighting the oppression, but from the angle of why is this happening to Nigeria? Now, I decided to take a little throwback at how the whole problem started in the first place. Everybody remembers Ghana Must Go that happened in 1983, but not many people remember that before that time, in 1969, there had been a so-called alien compliance order by Ghana that forced a lot of Nigerians out of their country. We had well over 140,000 Nigerians, of which a majority as well were Yoruba people, living because of that rule. But it so happened in 1983 that Ghana Must Go thing came about. And if you look at the history of these two incidents, it was based on the fact that the natives of the country were feeling like these foreigners, or these aliens, like the term they used to classify them, were coming and they were taking their wealth. Of course, when Nigerians got to Ghana, they were so industrious, so business oriented, and they were doing absolutely well. On the other hand too, when Ghanaians came to Nigeria, it was at a time when Nigeria was doing great. Actually, Nigeria was doing great economically compared to Ghana, that was going through a lot of economic mess at that time. The government wasn't stable, so Nigeria had big investors. Shell was in Nigeria, Mobil was in Nigeria, Ajip was in Nigeria. At that time, Nigeria was considered as the giant of Africa. So it was only natural that other neighboring countries, especially a country like Ghana that went through a lot of issues at that time, had more of its citizens move down to Nigeria. But there was a recession, a global recession that struck even America, and Nigeria was affected as well. So it was observed that lots of Ghanaians were in Nigeria, and Nigeria had to just save the little they can for themselves. And so the military government at that time made sure that Ghanaians vacated the country. 2 years later, Buhari, who came into power, that was his first time being president as a military leader of the country, also mandated an expulsion of immigrants of about 700,000 in 1985. So this back and forth had been happening between Ghanaians and Nigeria. But, most of the history that we know, especially the young generation of today, is that Nigeria pushed Ghanaians out of the country in the epic Ghana Must Go. Well, if you know your history correctly, it started from Ghana. But let's leave all of the history aside. Are we saying that this is how we're going to continue? Is this how Nigerians are going to keep being oppressed outside by even Africans now? We're not just talking about America. Of course, Donald Trump too has been doing a lot of things to make sure that Nigerians stop coming to the US. Even Dubai recently stopped giving some certain kind of visas to Nigerians, and all thanks to Osh Poppy anyway. But what is the best solution to this? Are we going to keep retaliating against these other countries, or are we going to sit down and look within and see what exactly is wrong with Nigeria? Why can't Nigerians just sit down in the country and enjoy it? Obviously, it doesn't seem like a best option for most Nigerians. If you ask them, everyone just wants to move out of the country because they feel like this place is a mess and we don't want to take care of it. Now, the Nigerian government has said it will no longer tolerate any of this harassment from Ghana. In the meantime, the federal government has appealed to its citizens in Ghana to remain law-abiding and avoid engaging in self-help or despite their ordeal. What exactly is the government planning to do? Because this has played out for too long and we're expecting a reaction. What do you think about this whole story? What do you think the government should do? What do you think Nigerians should do? And how best do we treat our Ghanaian counterparts in this kind of scenario? Please drop your comment in the comment section below. And for more of this kind of stories, click on the subscribe button to subscribe to our channel, and also remember to click on the notification button to get notified anytime we upload a new video.